Hi everybody, welcome in. Welcome to the channel if you've never been here before. If you've been here before, welcome back. So I wanted to do a reading specifically about healing. Okay, a lot of people are struggling right now with different things. Everybody's, going through their own stuff. So this is going to be a collective reading, healing messages from spirit. Okay, I'm a firm believer that spirit sends us messages when they're most beneficial to us. Okay, you could be scrolling through YouTube, watching somebody else's video, whatever the case. See this as a recommended video. If you happen to feel the need to click on it, I believe that this message is for you. Okay, I don't know what's going to come out. I have no idea, of course, until the cards come out and they start. But I really want to do, messages for people that are really going through a hard time and need some encouragement, need some healing. Okay. So what I'm going to do, this is going to be a bit of a freestyle, and I tend to be more structured with my cards just because I'm kind of, obsessive about neatness and things. This one though, I'm gonna do it how I'm led to do it. Okay, and I was kind of strongly led to do this reading to begin with. So I'm gonna pull some oracle cards and then I'm gonna do the tarot after that. So Spirit, what messages do you have for people who need healing messages? Messages for people who need healing, please. What do you want them to know the most? Messages for people who need healing, for people that are going through a difficult time. Okay, those are the ones we need. Okay. Our first oracle card. This one is about refuge, okay? It could be spending some time in nature. If you're blessed to live in a warmer climate, then you have a greater advantage. Or even if you don't, you can still spend time in nature, kind of spend some time with yourself. We can hear messages only when we're listening, only when we're paying attention, only when we're not blowing them off, shrugging them off, signs, synchronicity, that type of thing. Okay, so kind of stepping away from the busyness of life helps us to do that. So we also have Aspen Spirit. This one is about courage. Okay, so if you're going through a difficult time, if you're going through a healing stage in your life right now, courage is always something that will, more than likely come into play. Then we have Butterfly Spirit, which is transformation. Okay, Butterfly Spirit, and then they go through a transformation. Butterflies to me are very spiritual in nature. Okay. And then we have Healing Bear Spirit. Now, coincidence that this card came out when this reading is about healing messages for people that need them? Nah, I don't think so. And this one says bear spirit because, bears hibernate in the winter. They recharge, they refuel, they rest for the spring. All of these cards put together can help you get through a difficult time, okay? Or more than one difficult time at various times in your life. So I don't think it's any coincidence that all of these cards came out together for this reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. Spirit, what messages do you have for those people who need some encouragement and some healing because they're going through a difficult time? Messages for those people going through a difficult time, for people that are working on healing something in their life, something that happened to them, something they're going through. What messages do you have for them? Messages for people who need healing, please. Messages for people who need... What else, Spirit? What do these people need to hear? People who are on a path of healing. What else do they need to hear? Okay, let's see. Okay. So the very first thing that I felt when these cards were coming out with this Chariot card here, Chariot is the card for Cancer, okay? It's water energy, which is very healing, okay? The Chariot's also about balance, but the thing that immediately came to me when this card came out is keep moving, okay? Keep moving forward. Don't give up, okay? That's where the courage comes in. And what also came out here was the Strength card in reverse. Now the Strength, that's a card for Leo. Okay, it's fire energy. And it came out in reverse. I'll flip it over here for the camera's sake, for your sake, easier to see. Notice here on the Strength card in the Light Seers deck, you know, it has, she's got the Lamb down here with her. This is the softer side of her, you know, maybe how she moves through her daily life. The other half of her is the face of the lion, okay, representing the strength. Lions are known for strength, right? They're the king of the jungle. You know, many times we don't feel we're strong enough to get through certain things in our life, okay? We think to ourselves, how am I ever going to get through this? How am I going to heal from this? Most of the times I believe that we're stronger than we think we are, okay? On those days where you don't feel strong enough, keep going anyway, okay? I feel like this is Spirit's trying to say with this Chariot here, keep pushing forward, all right? Even when you can't see the reins that you should be taking hold of, okay, to get through this difficult time, they are there. This card in particular, the reins are coming from up above. You know, they're actually not physical reins, okay? They're more like spiritual reins. But even though that's the case, he's still directing this in the direction it should go. All right. And I feel like Spirit is saying here, when you are down and out, when you don't feel like you have the strength to go on, you do, okay? Now, for some of you, this may be about heartbreak, some kind of heartbreak. Could be any kind of heartbreak, okay? Heartbreak, you know, it appears in different forms. All right. Maybe a broken relationship. Maybe somebody in our lives close to us passed away. Maybe we were hoping to get a promotion and somebody else got it and it broke our heart. There's varying degrees of it, you know, but a lesser degree doesn't mean it's less important. Okay? It's everybody has their own perception, they've had their own experiences. Everybody's on a different path. And the thing that I try to remember when I'm going through difficult times, if there's somebody in your life who you know who's gone through a difficult period of time and you think, my God, how did they do that, you know, the way that they did? You know, how did they have the courage? How did they have the strength? Okay. I have people in my life who I've watched go through terrible things. You know, and I say, my gosh, that's the strongest person I know. So, you know, it comes from within. And this is where this refuge, where I was talking about, you know, the refuge, the hibernation like a bear, it's kind of, you need that downtime to really recharge yourself. You need the downtime to listen to any messages spirit might be trying to tell you. You know, we have a tendency to bury ourselves in other things so that we don't have to feel the pain, so we don't have to feel the hurt. And the only thing that does is it'll mask it for a little while, but it doesn't really truly heal it. Okay. Spirit wants you to really work on nurturing yourself. Okay. This is Seven of Pentacles. It's about nurturing, putting in the time and effort to nurture, you know, yourself. Not somebody else, not your job, none, you know, yourself. Okay. If you don't work on this, a lot of you, depending on the situation, could stay in an anxious state. Okay. Eight of Swords. This is it's a self-imposed anxiety. Okay. Now she has a blindfold on here. The blindfold could have to do with those things she doesn't want to see clearly, those things she wants to avoid because they hurt too much. All right. In order to heal something, you have to be willing to acknowledge it. Okay. The moon is also here. This is the card of Pisces. It's in reverse. Okay. This can be about secrets. But the moon card for me is a deep healing energy. Similar to the Chariot, it's about the balance. Okay. You notice the Chariot has one black horse and one white horse. The moon card, you know, one white dog, one black dog. Everything has to have balance. Okay. Good or bad. The universe is about balance. Page of Cups is also here. This one here is about new emotional beginnings. Okay. And I call the pages, I say they're baby energy. Just a little tiny bit. Okay. And in this page in particular, Page of Cups, this is about emotions. Okay. More water energy, more healing energy. If you just move and keep going, maybe someday you can get to this point where you can start to feel again. Okay. The Page of Cups is about feeling. It's a naive energy. It's a young energy. Sometimes it's daydreaming. But even if that's the only step you take that day is to daydream about being happy, you know, about dealing with your emotions and healing them, then that's a good thing. All right. You can only do that if you nurture yourself. Okay. The High Priestess in reverse is also here. Now, for some of you, you're not listening to your intuition. You're not listening to what your gut feeling is trying to tell you. Depending on your view, you have a different view of where your gut feeling actually comes from. Some people think it's their higher self, and that's what they call it. My gut feeling for me, any intuition, any feelings like that that I get, I 100% know for me that they come from spirit. They come from a higher source, okay? If I don't listen to those feelings, that's when I'll get in trouble, okay? And there's a lot of times where we need to heal something, but we don't necessarily know how to go about doing it. Spirit will send us different messages. Spirit will send us different ways to go about that healing, okay? If we pay attention close enough. Adults have a tendency to shrug things off, you know, or not notice them or not pay attention. Some of you really need to pay attention, really be more present in your day-to-day life, okay? And then we have Two of Wands with the Star card. Now this for me is, it's a looking forward to your happiness type of energy, okay? These two cards, this is like Spirit saying you do have something to look forward to in the end, okay? Excuse me. It may take a bit of time to get there, but it is possible, okay? You know, the Star, it's another healing card. It's about hopes, wishes, dreams, similar to the Sun card, you know, which is the happiest card in the tarot deck. Happiest energy. But when there's something that we're hurting from and we need to heal from, sometimes we kind of, you know, spend too much time looking out this window here instead of really living the way that we should be, or even paying attention the way that we should be. Two of Wands, it's sort of a daydreaming type of energy. It's trying to decide what to do. Should I stay in here or should I go out into the big world? Type of energy, okay? So I'm going to get my other deck, clarify a few cards here, see what else we can get. I'm going to start with the Moon card here. Actually, this was in reverse when it was originally down here. The Sun card is also here, by the way. It is in reverse, though. And see, this is what happens if you stay stuck in an anxious state, or you stay stuck in overthinking. It's going to make you unhappy. This is self-imposed unhappiness, is what that is. Okay, so let me clarify the Moon. Thank you, Spirit. That was Ace of Swords. Okay, so Ace of Swords, this is it's the Ace of Truth. It's telling the truth, it's believing the truth, it's listening to the truth. For some of you, there's a truth that needs to come out. Maybe a truth will come out in a situation, but it can't be healed until it's out, okay? Whether this is you telling the truth to somebody else, or you telling the truth to yourself. You know, a lot of times we lie to ourselves. Sometimes we don't even realize that's what we're doing, but that's what happens. We lie to ourselves. We tell ourselves lies all the time. You know. So let me get a couple more. Okay, thank you, Spirit. That was fast. Okay, see, Five of Swords in reverse. So that's when that truth comes out, you won't feel defeated anymore. You'll be able to to heal that, okay, with the energy of that moon. And then we have the King of Cups, which is, this is emotional stability. The King of Cups is emotionally stable, emotionally grounded, emotionally centered. The King of Cups is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, okay? And it's here with the Pisces card of the moon, and it's about healing. So now let me move over to the Chariot. What's the Chariot about, please, Spirit? Thank you. Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, let's see, what else? What else do we have here? The Fool in reverse. Yeah, see? Excuse me. Some of you might deceive yourself into thinking that you shouldn't take a leap of faith with this. You shouldn't listen to your intuition. You shouldn't move forward. You don't have the courage to go on. Spirit wants you to know that you do, and you need to keep pushing forward. Okay. Yeah, because if you don't, this is where you're going to be, and this is where a lot of you are right now. This is Nine of Cups in reverse. This is not emotionally happy. Okay. Not at all. Four of Pentacles, and yeah, see, a lot of you, there's something you need to let go of. A situation, a person. Okay, we got cards flying out here. All right, and here's the Hermit in reverse, and this is what I mentioned earlier about, maybe I didn't, I don't know. I thought I did. I did speak of it briefly with the Bear Spirit about healing. This is the Hermit in reverse, okay? Now, the Hermit in the upright is a nurturing type of energy. You're going within to listen, okay? It's similar to the High Priestess for me. The Hermit is only dangerous if you stay in that energy too long, okay? And this Hermit's in reverse. So some of you may be isolating too much, okay? Because that's just as bad as if you're not isolating enough. And see, here's where if you isolate too much, you're going to get, now here's the Eight of Swords again, second time, okay? Different deck. There's that anxiety. So for a lot of you, there's a lot of anxiety going on. This may have to do with, maybe you don't know how to go about when, well, you're telling me to nurture myself. Well, how do I do that? And it's causing you anxiety because you're not sure how to go about healing the pain. Okay. For some things, there's a saying, time heals all wounds. I don't think that's true in the way that sentence is. I think over time, the wounds, the pain from the wounds doesn't hurt as much, depending on what the wound is exactly. There's different types of pain from different situations. Now, nurturing yourself, this would vary depending on your interest, what makes you happy, how things that kind of fill you up, okay? And this can't really be, it can't include another person. Like, another person cannot make you happy or heal you unless they're a doctor. But for me, I've always been an animal lover. Animals have always been there for me from the time I was little. So the energy from the animals, from my animals, my dogs, my cats, it's very healing for me. Okay. Just being near them. Um, and when I'm going through difficult times, just being with them is healing for me. It's nurturing. Okay. It's a nurturing type of energy. So for some of you, maybe that's reading a book. Maybe it's taking a walk. Maybe it's exercising. Just anything to give back to yourself, okay? To try and get through those difficult times. And let's see why the Page of Cups is here. The Empress. So the Empress is here, and that makes sense. The Empress, she's like Mother Earth. This is Taurus energy. She is a manifester. She gives birth to new things, okay? Very centered in nature, very grounded, all right? The Empress here is very closely related to the Seven of Pentacles for me, in the fact of she is this is super nurturing energy, okay? Nine of Wands. So yeah, some of you're carrying such a heavy, the pain is such a heavy burden that you're not sure how to release that pain. And usually that's when things can happen, like, people start drinking too much, or overeating, or doing things that aren't good for them. Okay, so for some of you, this heavy burden could relate to a love relationship. Okay, now we have the Lovers. The Lovers is also about a choice. Okay, it's about the original choice in the Bible that was made. Can relate to a love relationship, but since it's about a choice, this can also be about you. It can be a choice about you deciding to put down the heavy burden of this Nine of Wands that you're carrying around on your back, because it's not going to do you any good. Okay, it's only hurting you. And I feel like, that the part of the message here from Spirit is trying to tell you how to let go of this burden so you can heal yourself. Let go of the burden so you can nurture, those things in you that need to be nurtured. Why is the Eight of Swords here? High Priestess again, different deck. Okay. You'll hear me chuckle when that happens. And I chuckle because I'm actually chuckling more or less at Spirit, because that happens when spirits and my spirit guides are saying, like, point this out, this is important, okay? High Priestess, High Priestess. Both in reverse. This one just came out to clarify the Eight of Swords. Let me put it this way. There's something that some of you are not listening to. A message, an internal message. It could be something from a dream. It could some synchronicity, some message that you would notice it. Okay, it'd be like, wow, that's kind of strange. That type of thing. But a lot of times we'll do that, and then you blow it off, like, oh, that was coincidence. No, No, it's not. Okay. Um, whatever this thing is that you're avoiding, that you're ignoring, because I feel like a lot of you, there's something you're avoiding. You're avoiding it so you don't have to either deal with it or feel the pain or both. But it's giving you anxiety, and sometimes we won't even know. Like we have anxiety, we're overthinking, can't sleep. Sometimes we don't even know why. Sometimes we can't even pinpoint it. Okay. It'll still happen even if we don't, most of the time we do know. We know subconsciously. Five of Wands, and this I feel is that internal battle that's going on with some of you. Okay, there's an internal battle. One more, please, Spirit. What else? One more. Thank you. Page of Pentacles. Okay. Page of Pentacles, new energy again. We've got the Page of Cups under here. Now we have the Page of Pentacles. Both of these are baby steps. Okay. Page of Pentacles speaks of effort. Okay. Just try to really listen. Try to really be present in the moment. All right. Try to be present in the moment so you don't miss any messages that Spirit might be sending you to help you. Okay, let's see why the Sun is here in reverse. Two came out at once. Nine of Swords, well, yeah, you're definitely not going to be happy with Nine of Swords energy. Nine of Swords again, that's that anxiety, okay? Overthinking, self-doubt, regret, all of it, okay? Keeping you up at night. It's not making you happy. And then we also have Five of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody could have, for some of you, this may be about abandonment, okay? Somebody in the past either physically abandoned you or made you feel abandoned, because you can feel abandoned when you're physically in the room with somebody or other people. Could be more than one person, okay? Why else? One more, please. Thank you. King of Wands, okay? For some of you, that this involved another person, could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Nine of Wands, or I'm sorry, King of Wands in reverse, not a good energy, okay? Could be a control freak. They could like power, my way or the highway type of energy. They could be combative, okay? But this is coming in also with the Sun, okay, in reverse. This Nine of Swords, all the anxiety. This Five of Pentacles, which is about that abandonment, and the King of Wands in reverse. This could even be you for some of you. Sometimes when we're going through a difficult time and we're trying to heal from something, and maybe we're afraid, sometimes that can come out as anger, okay? It's actually fear. I believe there are two emotions. One is love and one is fear, and nothing else is, everything else is just thrown in there. It's a side thing. Anger stems from fear. Jealousy stems from fear. Love is what was meant to be, and all that's meant to be. Everything else is fear. Okay, that's my personal viewpoint. But a lot of times when we're angry, we take it out on other people. A lot of times we're angry because we're afraid of something. We're angry because we're afraid of being let down. We're angry or we're fearful of being abandoned. We're fearful of being cheated on. We're fearful of somebody hurting us, somebody leaving, the list goes on. Okay. So I want to clarify this High Priestess in reverse over here. Why is this here? Tell me more. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, that's putting in a lot of effort. Wheel of Fortune is about changes, okay? Some of you may not be listening to where you're being guided, okay? You may not be listening to where Spirit wants you to go. But it's happening for a reason. It's happening, these changes, okay? Wheel of Fortune, that is about a new cycle, okay? It's going to lead you to this 10 of Pentacles. That's happiness. It's security, it's stability, it's feeling safe and secure within yourself, within your life, all right? Look at it. My dog's over here panting. It's kind of too warm in here right now. Let me get one on this 3 of Swords in reverse. I wasn't ready yet. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, oops. Wrong way here. That one flipped out. 10 of Cups, yeah. Some of you may have had a heartbreak involving an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a family situation that may have ended, okay? Why is the Strength card here? I feel like I already clarified this, but we'll see. 4 of Swords in reverse. 4 of Swords, it's okay. Some of you need to rest more. Like I said, you need to nurture yourself more. Some of you, maybe you don't have the strength to do that, or maybe you don't have the willingness. I'm not sure. Yeah, some of you are tied to something here. Oops, we got too many cards flying out. Queen of Swords in reverse. Queen of Wands in the upright. The Devil. For some of you, I feel like you need to step up and talk to somebody. Tell them how you feel. Some of you may have a difficult time with confrontation, with telling somebody how you feel. I feel like partly that's why the Strength card is here. Okay, we've got the Queen of Swords. For others, you may be stuck in, well, now the Queen of Wands isn't really in reverse. Queen of Wands is here. Now this is fire energy, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Queen of Wands, she is very passionate, okay? She moves more and thinks about it later, or she's not afraid to take action, okay? Some of you are chained to the pain, and I'm not saying that in a bad way, I'm saying sometimes, when we're in pain or when we're hurt, angry, fearful, we can kind of it kind of becomes our story sometimes, is what I'm trying to say. We kind of get we get used to being maybe a victim, or we get used to telling people, oh, I've just gone through such a rough time, in the past 10 years, whatever the case may be. Or because this is the Devil energy here, okay? It's Capricorn energy, but it's about, see the the rope around this person, and they're tied down. They can't go anywhere. Okay, the darkness above them here and all around them. Sometimes we can be chained to other people for various reasons, or feeling like they're weighing us down, or we can feel this way about ourselves, or we can get in a funk. And the devil energy, you got to be careful with. This is where addiction type of behavior can sneak in. Okay. But this Queen of Wands here, she's all about that movement. She's about that chariot movement forward. Okay. She's all about the strength card. All three of these cards here, okay, these are both fire energies. Strength card, Queen of Wands, and then the Chariot here. This is water energy, but it's movement forward. It's moving forward to heal. Will heal you, okay? It'll help to heal you. Keep pushing forward. This is it makes me think of, when depression can hit you so hard that you don't want to get out of bed, and some people literally cannot get out of bed, okay, for long periods of time. Now let me get some more advice here from Spirit before I close this out. And this will, this reading, if it resonates for you, it's going to resonate different for everybody, even if it resonates for more than one person. Everybody, like I said, could be healing, from something different, a different situation, a different relationship, a different, whatever's going on in your life. Okay. Spirit, what else? What else do they need to know to heal from this? What else do they need to know to help them heal from this? Queen of Swords, stay in your truth. Stay in your own truth. Remember who you are. Remember how strong you are. Knight of Cups. Now that one there is about love. Truthful, loving. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. What else, Spirit? Some of you may need to ask for help when you're not. When you think, oh, I can do this on my own. Some of you may need to ask for help from others. Okay. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Pentacles. Okay. Let go of some of that independence. Get some help from others if you need it. Anything else, Spirit? See, in the end, you'll be victorious. Six of Wands, it's a card of victory. Just a small step every day can lead you to feeling better, okay? And when you feel a little bit better, then the day after that, you can do the same thing again. You do have the strength. Don't forget that. Okay, so I know this was a different type of reading. It's not going to resonate, like I say, for everybody, and not everybody will even enjoy this type of reading. Feel free to leave comments below. I would appreciate if you hit that like button if it was helpful in any way to you. Everybody enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your week. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.